17.
Yes.
A long time coming.
Long time coming.
And a lot of requests to actually get you on the platform.
Dope.
If it was for a street heat, if it was for an interview, if it was for anything. You have been one of the most requested artists of 2018
Dope. That's crazy.
to come and say something on our platform.
That's dope.
So thank you first and foremost.
I just want to actually thank you, man. Like you, Jason, you put on, man, what you do is God's work, bro. Because like artists like me, like we need you, bro. Like straight up. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's just, you know what, it's good for the city, and at the same time, there's other platforms that's there as well that's doing the same sort of thing. So we need these sort of platforms, we need these sort of figures in the city.
Right.
And to be fair, you're one of them. So I'm not gonna do one of these interviews that's, oh, tell me about your background and anything, because to be fair, there's other interviews out there where you're speaking about that. What I want to speak about with you is, you put out Busy at the Moment this year.
Sick project.
Very good project. You
Billy,
had Billy
honestly, I think that one track that me and Billy and Cash did is so underrated.
Yeah?
Oh yeah. Bro, that shit is under fucking rated, bro.
So what was your best track to yourself off Busy at the Moment?
That's tough, man. I mean, like, I like Boys for Life. The reason why is because it's so real, and it's like, it's a diss, you know, it was like a diss track or whatever, you know, people want to call it or whatever. But in reality, bro, it's just a track that everybody relates to.
And the video was nice.
You've had friends that you're not friends with no more. You know, people that you always thought you were going to be friends with. I always wanted to make a song like that, but make it sound cool and not so girly, you know what I mean? That was the track.
And you had, was it Piff Jones?
Yeah, Piff Jones from Queens.
How did that link up come about? Because, again, Calgary, Queens.
It was something called Patron Connections. It's a guy, I think, down in the States, and he got in touch with one of my friends. Her name's Serena. She's like, I love you, Serena, if you're watching this. But Serena kind of like hooked all that up. And then she sent like him like a song that we did, or like a song that I was working on, and he just like liked it, and he was like, yo, I'd love to jump on. And then I was like, that's crazy, a guy from Queens, New York, you know, that runs with like Dave East and those guys. Like, that's his brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's pretty crazy. So I was like, yo, hell yeah, let's do it. And he sent it back, and yo, he killed me on it. Like, he murdered it, you know? Shout out to Piff, yo, if you're watching this.
But that's the thing, so Busy at the Moment, great project. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, you started to drop more softer songs. And instantly everyone said, this is what 17 should have been doing.
Yeah.
Because, for instance, you had Champagne.
Oh, yeah, I love Champagne.
And Champagne, I would say, is one of, out of the newer generation tracks, that's one of the more known tracks.
Right, yeah. Champagne's
from the city. So then once you switched it up and then you started to release the newer tracks, so then you dropped Godspeed, which is one of my favorites. Why the transformation?
Honestly, man, I'm just at a point where it's like, I can't keep doing the same thing. I'm not living the same life. Like, that's just the reality of it. I'm not going to be someone who fronts and lies. Like, I can't do that. You know, you're going to see through it. You're going to tell I'm trying too hard. Me, it's just like, I really just try to be as honest as I possibly can with myself and make it sound as dope as fucking as possible. Like in Godspeed, when I'm saying, I just want to get high, I just want to be free, I just want to be me. Like, that's really what I want to be. Do you know what I mean? It's just be me, man. I don't want to fucking have to worry about how many likes my video is going to get. I don't want to have to worry how many people are going to comment on it, if it's dope or if it's not. I just want to make dope fucking music, bro. Like, that's all I really want to do. You know what I mean?
So would you say that other artists are as passionate about music as you are?
Honestly, that's tough. I know there's a couple people for sure that definitely have extreme amounts of passion. I don't know them 100%, but I mean, like, me, speaking for myself, man, I don't think there's anybody more passionate about me. I'm up till 7 a.m., bro, working on beats, listening to music, trying to figure out where I went wrong, trying to figure out, like, listening to songs would be like, why didn't this pop off as big as I thought it would be? Like, why is my judgment wrong? Do you know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to correct myself, and, like, I think, yeah, man, that speaks for itself.
So, for instance, we've got a new wave of artists coming about, the new younger generation coming up as well. Now, one of the things you do is you interact with your fans, you talk to them, you give out merchandise. What sort of advice would you give to the newer generation in terms of rapping or just hip hop? Would you tell them to focus more on their craft, or would you say they just need to bang out a radio song? What would be a good piece of advice?
You got to find a balance. You have to find a balance. You know, you got to do everything. In today's day and age, you can't just do one thing and expect to go far. You got to have your business aspect in order. That's something that I didn't have. Like, I'm finally starting to learn that now. Do you know what I'm saying? You have to make sure your craft speaks for itself, because at the end of the day, if you're an artist, your music is what's going to speak for you. You got to make sure that's on point, quality-wise. And But I mean, like, other than that, man, like, you just gotta find a balance. Like, you gotta figure out where to, like, where to put your time and effort in, and like what things to invest in. Like, that's all I could really say. And don't be scared to ask. If you want to
Why'd
go
you say
shoot,
that?
if you want to go shoot a music video somewhere, go fucking ask to shoot the music video where you want to shoot it. Like, I think that's what really separated like me from the beginning, is because I told everybody I don't want to be outside in front of the Calgary Tower or on Crescent Hill like every other rapper. Like, I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't show that my city accepts me. I want to be inside the places that everybody fucks with. That's what we got in the Fire and Ice with Natural Born Killer. That's what we got in the music with Boys for Life. Like, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And we just asked, bro.